Welcome everyone to Dead Talk Live. I'm your host Viz from Walking Dead Now. Want to welcome all of our viewers tonight. If you're visiting us for the first time, please check out our website at deadtalklive.com. And as always, if you haven't already done so, please visit our YouTube channel, which is called Walking Dead Now, and please subscribe. Today, guys, you have the dream team working the chats. Marko is going to be working Instagram, and Saz is going to be working YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Talk about the dream team in action tonight. So you guys are very lucky. You guys have all three of us tonight, and that's awesome. I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight. I hope everyone is enjoying their Wednesday evening. I want to say hello to Summer, who is joining us on YouTube, William, Rixer, Andrew, Landa, Xanders is joining us. On the Instagram side, let me scroll up. We have PBC has joined us. Amazing Edits. Toby is with us. Simin has joined us. ZK, YBN. Karen Griff has given us a thumbs up. Toby is saying hello. Nerdiest Geek is joining us and is saying hello. Hello, Nerdiest Geek. Amazing Edits is saying what's up to everybody. Randy Love 777 is giving us a thumbs up. Welcome, Randy. Kurji is with us. Joms is with us. X6Y67. Momo. It's me version 2. Dial Nichols, what's up? Lucas is with us. That's So Genesis has joined us. Kuji is giving us a thumbs up. Kamonic has joined us. Edits is giving us the big old Marko has just joined us. Hey Toby, thank you for being with us. Lucas is saying hi. Just scrolling through the names here. Karen Griff is from Canada. Welcome, Karen from Canada. It's good to have you with us tonight. Lucas is from Brazil. Welcome, Lucas. Joms82 has given us a thumbs up. Back at you, Joms. Thank you for being with us tonight. Willon Fiera, 39. Magnio is joining us. Nerdiest Geek is saying, hello, Saz. Welcome back, Marko. Toby's asking me how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good, Toby. How are you? Side is with us. Addison is with us. Mindy is with us on Instagram. I think I got through most of the names there. Back to YouTube. Lex is joining us from Facebook. Landa's already said from Facebook. Tariq is joining us on YouTube. Del Castillo is joining us on Facebook. Welcome, Del Castillo. Adlison is joining us from Facebook from Brazil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to see all of our Facebook users joining in. Del Castillo is from the Philippines on Facebook. Brixer says that he's playing The Walking Dead on his PC. That is awesome. Like I said, I hope everyone's enjoying their Wednesday evening. Thank you for joining me tonight, and hope you could spend the next hour here with us. It's always a pleasure. This is the best time. This is my favorite hour of the day. Kimmy has joined us on Instagram. So today, guys, the Comic-Con schedule was released, which is happening in just a little bit over 2 weeks. So the Walking Dead panels, that includes The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead World Beyond, their panels are going to go on Sunday, July 26th. No specific times have been given to when the panels are going to start for each one of the shows. But yeah, they're going to be on the last day, which they saved the biggest ones for the last day, and it makes total sense. Mental has joined us on YouTube. Toby and Chloe is with us on YouTube. Ahmad Dara Smith is joining us on Facebook, who says, I love The Walking Dead. Thank you for being with us, Ahmad. Nancy Obak is joining us on Facebook. Welcome, Nancy. Jose is from Facebook. CHE is from Facebook. Welcome all you Facebook users. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Big pleasure to have you guys with us. So The Walking Dead universe panels are going to be on Sunday, July 26th. I'm doing a lot of digging to try to navigate. This year it's going to be virtual. I want to see exactly what the rules are. Are we guys, just us going to be able to see it? From what I gather, it's not going to be anything you have to pay for. In the research that I've been doing since yesterday, there's still a lot of research left to do. The information is available at Comic-Con's website, and that website is comic-con.org. So if you want to get started, that is the best place to go. And it's not going to be as simple as you go to their website and the panels are going to be up and you get to click a button and watch it. It's not going to be that simple. You have to sign up for this service, this scheduling service. It's the best that I can explain it. And then you actually got to sign up for which panels you want to see. It's really kind of confusing, to be honest with you guys. It really, really is kind of confusing. But I'm going to keep digging at it, and by the time it arrives in 2 weeks, I will have all the information you guys need for those of you that are interested in watching the panels as they go on live. Another interesting note is that the panels that are going to be streaming, they are not live. They've actually are going to be pre-recorded. Some of them are being recorded right now, and they're just going to air during the dates for Comic-Con. Maybe a few panels are actually going to be live, like we're live right now, It's not going to be like that for the majority of the panels, which I find very odd, but that's how they're doing it. What other info do I have at that? Like I said, I gave you the website. Comic-Con also does have an official YouTube channel, so you can go check that out. The panels are not going to be appearing on the YouTube channel live, so don't be expecting that either. The best place to get started is to go to their website, and you got to read a whole bunch of stuff, see what you need to sign up for, and if you don't want to miss the live paneling. For right now, that's the best advice I can give you. So let's see. Alexa Frias has joined us on Instagram. NTX71 has joined us. NTX71, I believe that's the Brazilian flag, which he put up about 24 of them. Hello, Kimmy. Nagin is joined us. Hello, Nagin. Thank you for joining us. Luana has joined us on Instagram. Karen Griff, who is saying their birthday is on the 24th, which is Friday. So happy early birthday, Karen. Felipe, Shino is with us. Riza is with us. Let's see, 61 has joined us. Karen says, thank you for the birthday wishes. Edison has joined us. NT, like I said, they love to show off their Brazilian flags. 61 is also showing off a whole bunch of Brazilian flags. We have a huge following in Brazil. I mean, The Walking Dead must be just amazingly huge in Brazil. It's amazing. Let's see. Kimmy says, oh, heck, I'll be lost with all that tech stuff. It is kind of confusing, Kimmy. I'm a tech guy, and it was confusing to me when I was trying to sort through it last night. Diego has joined us on Instagram. Let's see. Brured has joined us and is waving at us. T1RT is waving at us. Hey, Tristan, thank you for joining us. Jose, let's see. Ariane is waving at us. Welcome, Ariane. CC Wheezy is with us. Hector, Karen Griff is flashing the Canadian flags. Dial Nichols. The flags are so small. What is that, Dial? Is that the Swiss flag? It's hard for me to tell from here. SAKZN is with us. Amazing Edits. Mexley. So Piggy is with us. So anyway, let's see what we got going on the YouTube, Facebook side, and Twitter. Let's see. Bad Wolf has joined us, asking how we're doing. We're doing good. Bad Wolf from YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Amana Dara Smith has given us a thumbs up on Facebook. So that's the Comic-Con news, guys. That's the Comic-Con news. I'll get more information as the days move on ahead. Yesterday was such a packed show with news and announcements. I did not get to my main topic. Yesterday we were supposed to talk about Michonne and Jocelyn and their relationship. So we're going to touch on that a little bit today. Once I get through some more articles. And if we have enough time, there was a great article that What Culture did about how the way they quoted it was 10 different ways that the Rick Grimes movies are going to save the Walking Dead TV show. I don't like that title just because the Walking Dead TV show is facing a really big resurgence in ratings. The Rick Grimes movies are going to help the entire Walking Dead universe, no doubt about that. But as far as saving the Walking Dead, I'm not too hot about that title, but we're going to go through the 10 ways that they have listed how it's going to help the Walking Dead TV show. So we'll be getting to that here in a second. We have a whole bunch of people joining us on Instagram. Blondie Marie from Wine Country, California is with us. I'm so glad you did not miss tonight's episode, Marie. I've known Marie since she was 13 years old. I was 18. I'm 5 years older than her, so I was 18. I met her when she was 13. So, yeah, me and her go way back. Way, way back. And even though Marie denies it to this day, and there was a time there where we used to go out every week for lunch. And to this day, she refuses to admit that we actually dated. You believe that? We used to go out every week to lunch and gossip because that's what we did best. And to this day, she denies there were dates. I'm sorry, Marie, but you go out to lunch with me every week. It's a date. So, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Kimmy is saying, welcome, Marie. Feisty is joining us. Angel is saying The Walking Dead is the best show. CC Weezy writes, it will reach a broader audience, the movies will. Absolutely. Absolutely, they will. Dial Nichols and Toby is laughing. It's the truth, guys. You go out to lunch with someone every week. It's a date. I mean, she's like my, I see her as my, I'm teasing her because Marie's like my little sister. But, she denies it. She denies it. She can deny it till she's blue in the face. It happened. Anyway, everybody's laughing at that one. I thought I'd throw that in there. Tariq says, I believe you. Logic Boop. Hey, man, I will make the game content. Thank you. We are going to be having an episode here in the very near future about the Walking Dead games. I personally never played them. I've never played the games. But we are going to be joined. I've asked our very long-time viewer, Ismail, to co-host with me on that episode since he is familiar with the games, because I will be lost if I do it by myself. So he has agreed to join us, and we're going to be talking about the games, because apparently the games are huge. Just go to YouTube, and it's full of videos of the Walking Dead games, and the people absolutely love them. They love the Walking Dead games, and there's so many out there. Like if I wanted to go play the Walking Dead game, I would have no idea where to get started. I would have no idea. So hopefully on that episode, we're gonna all, if anyone is interested in the game, we can get some information. Marie just wrote no. Who are you answering there, Marie? I'm gonna be giving you a hard time this whole episode, Marie. So strap in. Strap in there, Marie. Let's see. Well, Dial Nichols is asking which game. The Walking Dead games. There's so many out there that, that's why Ismail is going to be my guest co-host, and we're going to be talking about it. Matthew has joined us on Instagram. He wants to know if it's the one by Telltale. I have no idea. Marie's telling me someone asked if it went further. No. Marie's my little sister. That's how I see Marie, and I love teasing the crap out of her. But no, it did not go further beyond lunch. So anyway, there was a great slideshow that was put up in regards to the season 3 and how much time did Rick's group spend at the prison. And I want to show you guys. The article is okay, but it really had some great pictures in there. And I want us to go through the pictures together. So let me go ahead and bring that up. And let me bring it up on my screen here as well. So it's basically, it starts off, how much time did Rick's group actually spend at the prison? And why did they have to leave? Well, we know why they had to leave, because the governor came and basically took the prison down. It was the main base for Rick and his people during seasons 3 and 4. They were on the road throughout season 1 before rolling up on the farm. So let's get to the pictures. We have some really cool pictures here that I want to show you guys. Some of these are very popular and we've already seen them. But here's Rick and Carl. Here is a behind the scenes look of the jail that they used. The set, I should say. Man, they really tore their shit up from that, huh? There is Lou Temple, Axel, great actor. There's T-Dog and Glenn, and that's Maggie to the left, that we can't see her face, and Rick. I miss T-Dog. And here I surpassed him. And here's the evil one, the psychopath. By far, the most evil villain on The Walking Dead. Yes. Worse than Negan in his bad days. He was evil. He was a son of a bitch. And just the look on his face right here pretty much tells it all. This is when he's gunning down his own people. Gypsy Road says he liked them. Let's see. Penny on Facebook says Penny played The Walking Dead slot. Logic Boop writes, when do you think I should make the vid? Just make the video, Logic, and when we're ready to roll on it, at least it'll be ready. Zoe Taylor is giving us the OK symbol. Ahaliz on Facebook is saying I shared it with his family. I love this picture right here. Can you imagine being on the floor and looking up at these faces? I mean, talk about some scary crap, Imagine being on the floor on your back and looking up at this group. This is one of the most famous pictures right here. And that's it for the slideshow. So, as far as anything else interesting in this article, there's really, not much to talk about. If we were to put it in a timeline as to how much time they actually spent in the prison, the timeline on the show is very inconsistent. It depends on what you're using as a reference point. It does flip back and forth a lot. Some people might say, 2 years, maybe 3. Some may say less than a year. Depends on what reference you're using. So, are they giving you a hard time, Marie? AMX writes, I'd shit myself if I looked up at those faces. Amazing Edits on Instagram writes, I hate the fact that AMC killed the dude from the governor of... Wait. They killed the dude of the governor of the screen. Which dude are you talking about? Amazing Edits. Benucci is writing The Prison. Dial Nichols says, guys, I got to go back tomorrow. Stay walking. Thank you for joining us, Dial. AMX writes, is also asking who Amazing Edits was talking about. So CC Wheezy says they were at the prison 2 years, according to Judith being born. So if you're going by that, we know they got into the prison while Lori was still pregnant. She gave birth and died at the prison basement floor. What a way to go. And then, you're probably right. Judith was around 2 years old when the governor came rolling in with his new army in the tank. Amazing Edits writes, I don't know that I don't want to be racist, haha, but I know the name T-Dog. It's T-Dog. That's what you're talking about. T-Dog. We love T-Dog. Benucci 16 writes, the best images. Let's see. Armando is giving us a thumbs up on Instagram. Thank you for being with us, Armando. That's So Genesis writes, nope. I think it would be a little under a year since when they left, Judith was about 6 months old. That's what I mean, guys. It's really confusing. You can use so many different reference points, and there have been so many articles written about this very topic as to the Walking Dead timeline. And, I guess we could say it's one really big drawback. They have not really been consistent with the timeline. I have the timeline of where we are now in the show, somewhere between 17 to 20 years after the zombie apocalypse started. Okay? Using various different reference points throughout the years, including the 6-year time jump right after we lost Rick. So I have the timeline at somewhere between 17 to 20 years after the zombie apocalypse. Other people have had it down to as low as, I've heard Hard Productions here say 3 years, which is, no, that's not possible. I've heard 10 years. According to my calculations, it's somewhere between 17 to 20 years since the world went to hell. So it all depends on which reference point you're using. Khalid is right. I hope there still have more episodes to watch. There is. We still have one more episode in this season, and then we have a whole next season, and there's more than likely going to be a season 12, so still plenty of Walking Dead to watch. Don't worry about that. Metal Blade is with us on YouTube saying, what's up, brother? Not much, Metal Blade. Thank you for joining us. Zoe Taylor writes, replying to Walking Dead Now. Oh, okay. Declan from YouTube writes, also Maggie gets pregnant in season 3. Even at the end of season 8, she shows no signs of pregnancy. Ooh, I don't think Maggie gets pregnant at the end of season 3. Declan from YouTube. Saz, when did we find out that Maggie was pregnant? Saz or Marko? I don't believe it was season 3. That's way too soon. That is way, way, way too soon. Andrew writes season 6. There you go. So Maggie got pregnant in season 6, Declan, not in season 3. Yeah, season 3 sounded way, way too soon. Penny writes, Metal Blade writes, how if Judith is like 12? Judith is not 12. Judith is like 9 or 10, I believe. Penny from Facebook writes, didn't like the governor. He was an ass. He was a psychopath. Amma from Facebook writes, can't wait for the return. Absolutely, Amma. We're all waiting for the return. Metal Blade writes, that's true. Declan writes, oh. And Saz says that we found out Maggie is pregnant in season 6, episode 5. That's when we first find out that Maggie is pregnant. Let's see what's going on Instagram. Amazing Edit says, no, not T-Dog. You talking about Oscar then? Oh, you're talking about the guy from The Governor. Tyrese. I know I'm behind on the Instagram chats. I pause them when I look away so I can pick up where I left off. So I know I'm a couple of minutes behind on the Instagram chats, and I apologize. There's just so many chats coming in. I don't want to miss anybody. Inevitably, I do miss some, and I apologize. I try to do the best that I can. Marko writes, wasn't Judith in a bassinet when we thought she was getting her neck snapped? I don't know. I do remember that when the prison fell in the mid-season of season 4, she was in a baby car seat. And remember, Rick and Carl roll up on that car seat, and it's empty and it's full of blood, and they assumed that Judith was dead. That was a heartbreaking moment. Freaking governor, man. AMX writes, I don't think he had a name. He got dreadlocks and a ponytail, and he's muscular. Don't know who it is then. Don't know the name. Maybe we never found out his name. Zambika is with us on Instagram. You would think there would be a lot more down zombies. Kimmy writes, that's not it, but something similar. Let's see what else is going on. I'm really behind on the Instagram chats. I'm going to scroll up to try to get caught up. Muhammad wants to know when is season 11. Muhammad, let's wait till we finish season 10 before we can even start thinking about season 11. We're still waiting for the final episode of season 10. A lot of people are asking about season 11. I don't know if a lot of you guys, especially you guys outside the United States, I've been getting this question a lot about when is season 11 starting. Season 10 is not over. A lot of you may think that it's over. It's not. The finale is being delayed, and hopefully we'll be seeing it sometime in the next several weeks. But we're still waiting for the end of season 10. They have stopped shooting season 11 almost 4 months ago. They have not shot a single scene since the end of February or March. Production everywhere is at a standstill. We're not going to see season 11 of The Walking Dead, in my opinion, at the earliest, maybe June of 2021. A year from now is when we're going to see season 11. So I know that's disappointing to a lot of you guys, and I know a lot of you guys are, waiting for 11. For me personally, I'm just waiting for episode 16 to finish off season 10. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered, a lot of loose ends to at least start to tie off. Penny writes, excuse my French. Logic Bop writes, I'm going to try to get the game one day. Penny wants to know the Tiger King, Ezekiel. Penny, his name is King Ezekiel. His tiger's name was Shiva. Let's see. Zoe from Facebook writes, when Maggie going to join with the others? Maggie is coming back in the next episode, in the finale. She's going to be in the episode. She's in the trailer. How much we're going to see of her in the finale and how big of a role is she going to play in the finale, we don't know. But we're going to see Maggie in the next episode here in a couple of weeks. So Penny's like, yeah, him. She was looking for King Ezekiel's name. CC Weezy writes, The guy that was with Marla and the Governor is the guy they're referring to. Didn't catch his name. CC Weezy also writes Merle and the Governor. I'm scrolling up kind of quick. I'm really behind on the chats. Zambika writes is going to bed. Her phone is out of charge. Good night, Zambika. Thank you for joining us tonight. That's so Genesis right. I think a year is a little too long for me. I'd rewatch the whole show again 50 times over. Yeah, it is long, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're living in a unprecedented world right now, and a lot of stuff is out of our control. William is with us on YouTube. What's up, William? Thank you for joining us. Gypsy Road saying very good. Had to do some nerdy talk on my show today. Penny Cardwell writes, I like Carol. I love Carol. A lot of us love Carol, even though she's been kind of quirky this season. So let's move on to our base topic, guys. Okay. Let's look out and look at the 10 ways that What Culture has said that the Rick Grimes movies, according to them, are going to save the Walking Dead TV show. So let me get that queued up here. And here it is. Let me bring it up on the screen for you guys. So, like I said, I really don't like this title. The Walking Dead, 10 Ways the Rick Grimes movie can save the show. Don't really like that title. I think the show is doing fine. So, number 10, addressing the weirdness of Rick's absence. Okay, yeah, we get to have Rick back after he's been gone for a while. That's going to help the show. Get some answers as to find out, where Rick has been all this time. Number 9, around the world. What do they mean by that? So far in the Walking Dead franchise, the show has explored the southern United States, California, and Mexico. However, audiences have not seen how the rest of the world is coping with the zombie menace. However, the CRM has helicopters, which are an important resource that will allow us to see more locations. Okay, maybe not. Scott Gimple said Rick is going to a new world and to a new situation with its own history. 2 candidates for new world settings are Philadelphia and England. Okay, helicopters can't really fly across the Atlantic, but, at Comic-Con, at the teaser trailer, they appear to show the Philadelphia skyline. And in real life, Andrew Lincoln said he would like to spend more time with his family in England. Both locations have not been explored yet in the series or its spin-offs and offer a welcome change of scenery. So I can see Philly, can't really see England. But who knows? Number 8, a family reunion. Now this reunion, which I think is going to happen with Michonne and Judith, if it does happen, which I think it is going to happen, it's probably not going to happen till the 3rd movie in the trilogy. That's my guess. The last we saw of Michonne was departing with 2 strangers on a quest to find Rick. And her journey should culminate onto the big screen. Furthermore, fans have grown to love Michonne, like our viewer Summer. Their strong bond to each other and their dedication to their daughter Judith has endeared their family to audiences. So yes, we are going to be getting a reunion. Number 7, Heath. The big question mark. What the hell happened to Heath? Bringing closure to the story of the missing characters is a key way to reinvigorate interest in the series. Fans have been speculating for years about the whereabouts of Heath, who disappeared in Season 7, the episode called Swear, when he was separated from Tara after the Walker attack. And thus revealing his current status is a strong way to generate interest in the upcoming film. they're keeping this under very tight wraps, but there is no kind of confirmation that Heath is going to be in the movies, but I really think he is going to be. Now, that's just my opinion, guys, but I think we're going to see what happened to Heath. Rick Grimes versus the Civic Republic Military, the CRM. Great films are often defined by their villains, so Rick must have a stellar nemesis to fight. Thus, Rick's rescuers, the CRM, should turn out to be his enemies in the long run, as their resources and numbers pose an intriguing threat for him. To attract viewers in order to regain the high ratings of the show's earlier seasons, the films must ensure that the CRM exceeds the heights reached by Shane Walsh and the Governor. To kick off the next phase of The Walking Dead, villains of epic proportions are needed, and a large-scale organization such as the CRM can provide the sinister motivations and the narrative momentum to push the series into a new and more exciting era. So let's just talk about that for a second. The CRM, we know they saved Rick. We know that they did not do it out of the kindness of their hearts. They don't have all that fancy equipment just to go around saving people in distress. So how many of you guys actually really think that, I do, that the CRM are just going to be a bunch of really bad people? I think the CRM is going to be just a bunch of bad people. It has been leaked that they are doing human experiments. Rick was taken for an experiment. That whole labeling of the A's and the B's, we had this discussion on the show several weeks ago, and I think we all reached a consensus that that is a labeling on what kind of physical condition the person is in. It has nothing to do with personality types, the A or the B. I think it means more of what kind of physical shape they're in. Again, that's just a theory, but they're going to be bad guys. The CRM is going to be bad guys. It's going to be full of bad guys. For those of you guys that watch Fear the Walking Dead, we already encountered one of their soldiers, with Al in the first part of last season. There was a whole episode dedicated to Al and that CRM soldier. They spent like a good 24 hours together. The soldier, their directive is, if anyone finds out about the CRM, they are not to be allowed to survive. But that soldier could not kill Al. She had feelings for her, couldn't do it, and basically left her saying, forget you ever saw me, don't mention me to anybody, and that was the last we saw of her. So, people or a group that has that kind of secrecy that they want to maintain is really up to no good. Even though their foundation might be to really find a cure for the zombie virus, and that may, in fact, require some extreme measures, still, that's not going to fly with Rick. It's not going to fly with Rick, and we're going to, that's just part of what makes me so excited about these movies. Because we're going to see full-blown rage Rick. And, by a show of thumbs up, how many of us love rage Rick? When he gets that look that he gave to Gareth before he sliced him in the church. The look that he gave Negan after he killed Abraham and Glenn. That look that we've seen so many times where Rick, you crossed the line with him. And That you guys know the look, and I see the thumbs up coming up. I love that look. That is what makes Andrew Lincoln's portrayal of Rick Grimes just so damn amazing. So damn amazing. Even though we got to see Negan turn that look around after Negan killed Abraham and Glenn, and Rick looked at him and he said, I'm going to kill you, not today, not tomorrow, but I am going to kill you. And Negan was just not going to have that. And Negan did break Rick that night. He broke him. He knew exactly which buttons to push on Rick, and he pushed them, and he broke him. But, that look before he got broken that night by Negan, that's the look I'm talking about. A lot of thumbs up on that one from Thorgon, Wolani, That's So Genesis on Instagram, Andrew, CC Wheezy, Natalie 15, Matthias 7155 is saying Rick is back in Twitter. Andrew Lincoln does not have social media accounts. Unless he started one very, very, very recently, he doesn't do any social media. There is someone who is claiming to be the official representative of Andrew Lincoln's social media, and they do have some exclusive photos, which kind of makes me kind of believe them, and they do have a large following. As far as Andrew Lincoln himself, he doesn't deal with social media. Let's see what's going on. Penny from Facebook writes, love Rick. Toby and Chloe writes, wait, what? Declan on YouTube writes his murder jacket. Yeah, that jacket, that brownish jacket. I know exactly which one you're talking about. He was wearing it at the church when he killed Gareth, and I believe he had it on that night with Negan as well. Ama is on Facebook saying, me, trust no one, just love him. Let's see. Ama on Facebook writes, I was so sad. Zoe Taylor on Facebook writes, still time for Rick to keep his word. Yeah, but we don't want him to kill Negan now. Negan has actually changed. Negan was a redeemable character, and he's been redeemed, and he's going to do something even greater in the finale that we're going to see here hopefully soon, that is going to redeem him even further. And I've mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. By the end of next episode, or by season 11, Negan is going to be running Alexandria. Hands down, no doubt about it. He's going to be running Alexandria. CC Wheezy writes, like Negan said, that stank-eyed look like I took a shit in your cornflakes. I love those Negan lines. Thorgon writes, he doesn't like too much attention, and he doesn't like the crowds at conventions. Talking about Andrew Lincoln. Princess Star is saying, did anyone watch the live with Stephen Ogg? Which live are you referring to? Wars is giving us a smiley love face. Amazing Edits writes, no princess. Is also asking, was it a special? That's So Genesis writes, spoilers. I haven't seen a lick of season 10. Sorry, Genesis, but yeah, there is spoilers on this show. So, if we had no spoilers, we would have no show. Let's see what else is going on. Princess also writes, nope, he was on another live today. Short 123 writes, any news updates on the season finale? Nope, not yet. Penny Cardwell on Facebook says Negan has changed. He absolutely has changed. So let's get back to that article. I just wanted to discuss the CRM some more with you guys before we moved on to the next topic. So the next thing on the list, The Stalking Dead. The Walking Dead has featured many human antagonists over the years. However, For many fans, the core appeal of the show is the walkers themselves. That is not true. I disagree with that statement. And let me repeat that statement. However, for many fans, the core appeal of the show is the walkers themselves. Who here agrees with that statement? I don't. I don't agree with that. That is not the core appeal of the show. The walkers are just a background to great characters on this show. So anyway, it goes on to say, therefore, in addition to the CRM, Rick Grimes should battle plenty of zombies on the big screen, especially when a film budget will allow for scarier walkers and more elaborate battle scenes. Yep, Summer is saying, Toby and Chloe says, I don't. Summer says, nope, the walkers are just background noise. Kimmy is also saying the same, nope. Andrew Valentine is also agreeing, nope, yep. I'm glad you guys are all with me on that one. That was a wrong statement to make there. Makes you kind of wonder if, some of these writers actually watch the show or not. Number 4 is reintroducing Anne, who we know as Jadis. And then Anne, the debut of the Grimes film, is also set to feature Pollyanna McIntosh, which is great. Anne, audiences last saw her convincing the CRM helicopter to rescue Rick. However, we still know little about this character and her true motivations, as she went from eccentric leader of the Scavengers, also known as the Garbage People, or the Heapsters. I have not heard of them being called the Heapsters, to the secret scout of the CRM. So yeah, seeing her role, how much, going to Jadis, the interesting thing is going to be how much, I'm trying to phrase this properly, how in bed is she with the CRM? We know she knows about them. She kept them a secret from her own scavenger people. TWD Soul has just joined us, a little late, but don't worry about it, TWD Soul. Thank you so much for joining us. Penny on Facebook writes, not sure about her. A lot of people are not sure about her. My question about Anne/Jadis is, how much in bed is she with the CRM? And we know that she is now relying on them for her survival. Are her and Rick going to be enemies? Or is she going to be so disgusted with what she sees going on at the CRM to where her and Rick join forces? Those are questions that are going to be answered in the movies. And those are going to be fascinating questions that are going to be answered in the movies. And I can't wait to find out, personally. Let's see what's going on Instagram. Kuji's giving us scary faces. Wolani is saying it's about the survivors. It's primarily about the survivors. Sergi. BT 2020 is giving us a thumbs up. Andrew Valentine 712 writes, could she be some kind of a scout? No, she is someone who just came across them, developed some kind of relationship where she was feeding the CRM human beings, and in return the CRM compensated her. So she's just like a provider for the CRM. We actually got that from the show itself. That's not a hypothetical. That's not a guess. That's actually from the TV show itself. Toby's saying, I can't get to sleep, so I'm back. Welcome back, Toby. Thorgon9 writes, I think Jadis was a scientist with the CRM and got dropped in the field by the CRM. That's an interesting theory there, Thorgon. Possible. All we know is that she knows the CRM for a while. Zoe on Facebook writes, so many cliffhanger opportunities. Absolutely. Penny from Facebook writes, she's the one who picked up Rick in the helicopter. She is. Cristiano Silva on YouTube is writing, In, I believe that's Spanish or Italian. I can't quite make it out. Declan on YouTube is writing, what is the best season in your opinion? Ooh, that question's been asked so many times. I can't just pick one. I have a group of seasons that I like. I like season 8. Seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, 7's kind of hard to watch. 9 is kind of slow. I love the current season, season 10. Hard Production is saying season 2. I love season 2. I loved how the show was introduced in season 1. I love all the seasons. But if we're just ranking them, I loved all the seasons. I just gave you just some of my favorite. Some of my favorite. We're almost out of time, and I really want to get through this article. I do want to get through this article. We're coming close to number 1 on how the movie is going to help the TV show, Changing Faces. One of the hallmarks of The Walking Dead is its revolving ensemble of casts. Obviously, we're going to see a lot of new faces in the movies. Even if the Grimes movies do not follow any established storyline from the comic books, the film can still borrow ideas from the comic books. So basically what they're saying is we're going to see a lot of new faces. Number 2, Chasing the Cure. Now this is going to be fascinating. We are going to get to see a lot more of the science behind the zombie virus and a possible cure, which is what the CRM is after. The Walking Dead characters have not had much reason to hope the past 10 seasons. Abraham and Rosita once had hope when they thought they were on a mission to get Eugene to DC to reverse the effects of the zombie plague. However, since Eugene's deception was revealed, no character has ever mentioned attempting to find a cure. That's because they have no resources. But the Rick Grimes movie has an opportunity to change that trajectory. It does, and I am looking forward to that. And the number 1 reason how the Rick Grimes movie is going to help the TV show is the origin of the living dead. In over a decade, The Walking Dead has not revealed the cause of the zombie apocalypse. The debut Grimes film should take advantage of being in cinemas and shake up the status quo by introducing the ultimate plot twist and probing into the emergence of the walkers. The CRM sees itself as the future of humanity. However, their interest in rebuilding the world could stem from the fact that the CRM is the original cause of the zombie outbreak in the Walking Dead universe. Now that's fascinating. For instance, the CRM may have begun as a group of government scientists whose effort to enhance humanity had the unintended effect of creating walkers and infecting all living humans with the pathogen responsible for the zombie mutation. There you guys have it. There are some fascinating points in there. As far as us finding out the origin, I agree with the article. It would be the ultimate, I don't know if plot twist is the right term, but it would be great. The only way I think we are going to find out the origin is if this plague was created by man that went completely wrong and had some completely opposite effects from what they were trying to do. That's like some X-File stuff right there. So, very, very fascinating, very interesting. Looking forward to that. If they do explain that, and also the cure, in order for the Walking Dead universe to continue, which it is going to continue well beyond the movies, it's going to continue even after the final episode of the original Walking Dead TV show has aired. I don't see a cure anytime in the near future, because once you find the cure, then you pretty much got to wrap up the Walking Dead universe. and they're not going to be doing that anytime soon. Penny Caldwell from Facebook writes, I missed the show. Zoe writes, season 2, I was saying, was the right one. I believe that's what you're trying to say. Steven Garza is with us on YouTube. Welcome, Steven. Xanders on YouTube writes, that's a lot to process. I'm even more excited for the return of The Walking Dead. Yes, so am I. Let's see what's going on Instagram. We're almost out of time. Thorgon writes, love season 1, but they all gave us a great show. They absolutely did. Amazing Edits writes, nah, Jadis was not a scientist in my opinion. There wasn't any science Easter eggs. You know, that's true as well. This show does love to throw its little Easter eggs here and there. Amazing Edits also writes, I hope we see the CRM soldier from Fear the Walking Dead back. She was a fascinating soldier and a fascinating character. I would not mind seeing her back, either in Fear or maybe even The Walking Dead. You know, we've had so many characters cross over from The Walking Dead. Well, not so many, too. Crossover from The Walking Dead over to Fear. How about reversing that a little bit? Wouldn't it be great to get some Fear characters over into The Walking Dead? That would be great. Let's see what else is going on. Oswalby from Facebook is... Wallaby, sorry. He's joining us on Facebook, saying, have missed this. Thorgon writes, don't agree. I think it was a dodgy Big Mac. I'm scrolling through the chats to get to the bottom. It's a boy. Says, this is why I won't be getting the COVID vaccine. Let's see if they come up with a vaccine first. AMX writes, I'm back for the last 4 minutes. Welcome back, AMX. Andrew Valentine writes, still a timeline with that for Fear to cross over. Amazing Edit writes, Alicia in The Walking Dead. Yep, before they can do that though, guys, the Fear the Walking Dead is 6 to 7 years behind The Walking Dead. Because of that time jump The Walking Dead did after Rick left, Fear the Walking Dead is about 6 to 7 years behind. So if there are going to be any more crossovers, they're going to have to speed up the timeline on Fear the Walking Dead, which they've done before. No reason why they can't do it again. Guys, we are out of time. This hour flies by. I love spending this hour with you guys. We do this every night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Every night. Every night. We are on 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Simultaneously streamed to all 4 social networks. For more information about our show, please visit our website right up there, deadtalklive.com. If you know Walking Dead friends, family, or loved ones who would be interested in our show, just refer them to that website. Please head on over to our YouTube channel if you haven't already done so, which is the channel is called Walking Dead Now, and please subscribe. We are literally out of time. Thank you so much, guys, and until tomorrow night, stay walking.